The apricot and the peach belong to the botanical group of the rose family. Today is all about these fruit varieties. Welcome to the Inside World Spirit Shots. Today is all about aromatic products, very aromatic fruits. For this episode, I would like to welcome Hubertus Wallender from Pomerania in the Mosel Valley in Germany. Hubertus, servus.
Hi and greetings to Austria.
Hubertus, let's go straight to the topic. What do you consider a perfect apricot in terms of aroma?
Also, the apricot is a very, very voluminous fruit. That means it's incredibly powerful on the nose. And when this fruity, droppy, minty aroma comes across, then it's perfect for me. Because then it's instantly recognizable, and that is always the most important thing for me with such an opulent fruit.
How do you feel about all the green tones? The tones that go into menthol, eucalyptus, or in other words, how do you feel about all the bitter almond and marzipan tones in this fruit?
Yes, as I said before, mint is a typical of an apricot which already goes into this green direction, whereas stony tones should be rather restrained and in the background. It depends on the harmony and the fruit of the volume on the stone, and an exaggerated stone shouldn't be in an apricot.
For you, what is the big difference to a yellow peach?
Yeah, apricot and peach are two different things. We were talking about the apricot before, and now if we talk about the peach, it is also very aromatic, but much, much more reserved than an apricot. With a yellow peach, you notice that there is a lot more delicate. There's simply not the volume as with the apricot, which already is the big difference. So basically one is a feminine expression and the other more masculine.
Also, the fruit esters in the apricot are also more intense than in the peach, aren't they?
Yes, the fruit esters, meaning the oxidized acids, are what we actually smell. And when we have a more opulent nose, we also have more fruit esters. This is simply due to the nature where the peach is more reserved, sometimes even only recognizable in the second step. And if we now compare the white with the red vineyard peach, then the white is blessed with more fruit esters than the red.
Here in Austria, for example, in Styria, we also have the peach in the vineyards. But this vineyard peach, the white and the red, which are cultivated in your area, are actually completely different in terms of aroma, aren't they?
Not necessarily. Only the climatic conditions are different. That means we have a microclimate here in the Mosel Valley. And the peach originally came from China and arrived in Europe over 2000 years ago, also in Styria. We only have more species here. We have light ones as well as red ones, and Styria has almost predominantly light ones. There are only very few growers who have planted the red ones also.
Now tell me something about the red vineyard peach. What is the aromatic spectrum of this fabulous fruit?
Well, when you look at it, it's actually not that friendly. It has, as you can see here, a furry skin, which you can scrape off like that, but which is also important to do when you're processing it. Then when you cut it open, it's purple red inside and has a very unique aroma. This also creates density during processing if you have the distillation and fermentation under control, of course, which is actually higher than that of a white peach.
Let's move on to the distillation, to the finished product. I can remember that you recently submitted a vineyard peach to us for the World Spirit Awards, which actually didn't score in the top ranks during judging. But after about 2 years, this product was a total blast. How do you explain that?
Well, yes, actually. The peach takes time, and after 2 years or after 3 years, it simply gets better and better. We made this experience and if we get a bad rating, actually it was only gold, it very quickly can also become a double gold if you give the fruit another 1 to 2 years.
I can only say that we tasted this product again this year at the World Spirits Academy, and it was at least a double gold after 2 more years of maturity. So it got 96 points. Congratulations in retrospect to you. You know, every rating is a snapshot, and that's how we have to work through it. Hubertus, thank you for visiting us online today and for giving us a bit of coaching on apricot and peach. Dear viewers, I would like to thank you again, and I'd like to say goodbye until the next episode of Inside World Spirit Shots.